It's fine.
Okay.
The first question I wanted to ask is that what excited you to make this movie as as a producer? What, since it's an unusual topic that way.
I think an inspiring story. As a producer, you always look for something that can inspire you. And when you get a topic that doesn't only inspire you, but you think that it could inspire everyone that would watch this film. So
Exactly.
I think yellow is such subject
Exactly.
which would inspire people when they watch the film.
Exactly. But making it must be very tough because it's a very unusual topic. You want to make it precisely the way you want it, and
I
handling.
I know. I think hats off to the director and the entire team that handled the subject so well. Um, Writing is difficult, but directing a film with such sensitivity is even more difficult.
Exactly.
And hats off to
Exactly.
Mahesh and the entire team to have taken special children together and made a film on them, with them, starring them. So I think Mahesh and the entire team deserve
Exactly.
kudos.
And
Yeah.
I know you spoke about the fact that you have taken excellent actors, so you didn't want to act in the film. But you didn't even think of yourself in maybe a smaller role or something like that.
This film didn't have a role for me.
I mean, don't tell me the producer doesn't have a role for him.
The only role I had was to be a good producer, and I hope I've done justice to it.
But your first film, BP, was a different film. This is a way complete opposite of BP.
Yeah.
So what drives you to make a particular movie? What do you how do you define yourself as a producer?
I
What?
think a great story, if you have a good story to tell, and need not necessarily it should be with social message. I was just lucky to have BP and Yellow, which probably would transcend um, through a lot of layers and barriers in terms of public perception. But the film after Yellow is Lay Bhari for me, which is an
Okay.
action drama. So it goes into a genre that probably Marathi has not seen for a very long time.
Exactly. And Limaye spoke of the fact that if a story is good, it can be made into Hindi also. But the fact is that the treatment might be different. It might not be same. Like Marathi, it's very sensitive. It's very handled. Do you think a same topic will be handled very difficult in a Hindi? This thing?
Not really. I think the strength of the film is the way it's handled. And if you ever plan and manage to do it in Hindi, I think the beauty of the film is the sensitivity of the film.
Exactly.
And we would like to do it
Yeah,
the
and
similar way.
one last question would be, if yeah, as a producer, how would you say why should or the audience watch Yellow? What should they look forward to?
I think when I made the film, I made it so people could see it. But when I watched the film, I thought I watched it for myself. So that's the feeling I got as a viewer. And I hope that everyone who watches the film um, will find certain inspiration.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Atal.